Man, sometimes you just gotta go ghost. You gotta go ghost and get yourself together, man. Like trying to impress people who don't care about you is like one of the worst things that you can do, man. Like just think about the source of energy, right? And you're around people that's pulling your energy down. You see what I'm saying? And you at a job that may be pulling your energy down. You don't meditate, or you don't know how to like get off the grid and really like lock in and go ghost and get yourself together and work on yourself. Like the goal of life, man, is always to get better. Seek knowledge, and understanding, and and just be the best person that you can be. But you can't do that, man, if you always in the club, you always around people, especially the people who don't have your best interests at heart. You always, tricking off on women, spending your money on drugs. You just can't go ghost from the worldly ways. It's not even about just getting off the grid and nobody seeing you. It's about like ghosting those worldly ways, the ways of the world. Um, like I see so many people with potential, bro. They got so much potential, but they just don't want to do the work. They don't want to go ghost. They don't want to get off the grid and just put the work in. They got to be everywhere. They got to be out of town every holiday. They got to be, they got to buy something every goddamn, spending their money on just everything. We the biggest consumers. Like we the biggest consumers, we the biggest critics, we the biggest hypocrites, and we don't value doing the work. Like we want the instant gratification. We don't care about the grind and what it takes to put in. I think the beauty of life is the actual growth. Like the beauty of a flower growing blossoming is actually coming from the dirt and you seeing it, and you coming back and seeing like a flower that actually blossomed into a great plant. But you have to um appreciate, and show gratitude towards the growth. You got to show gratitude to the things that you don't see. Like you don't hear a tree grow. You don't hear a tree grow, and that's a statement that I'm pretty sure it's a cliche statement, and we heard it growing up. But that's so true. Like you don't hear trees grow. You really don't even see trees grow. Like you can see a tree get planted one day, and you might come back in a week and it's a full tree, it's a full stump. You like, damn, I didn't even see it. Like how it just grow to a full tree stump so fast. Like, cause that's what growth is all about. Growth is all about silence, consistency, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like isolation. You know, I read it in the Bible that when you pray to God, it's best to get somewhere where it's just you and Him. You know, unless you around your church, because we all know where there's two or more gathered, God is in the midst. But when you're praying and it teaches that in the Bible, when you're praying that it's best to get into a space where it's just you and Him. If you got to go in your closet, if you got to go in your bathroom, or if you got to go outside in your car, take that time to like get along with God, get along with yourself and your your inner spirituality, and just grow. You know, just grow. Like don't don't think about it. Just grow. Just grow. Just dip off, duck off, and grow, man. You don't have to be always in the club. You don't have to be always on the scene. You don't have to always be on Instagram. If it's not like beneficial towards you or your business or your brand, you don't have to be on Instagram all day. Sit back, kick back, and do the work. work your job, stack your money up, and get out here and and go beast mode. So it's like, man, do the work, man. And for my guys, like, this is a message strictly to my guys, and it's for my ladies too, because ladies, y'all got to do the work too. Things come easy for y'all, but ladies got to do the work too. We all got to do the work. But for my guys, especially my men, bro, we gotta stop chasing up behind these women, bro. We gotta stop chasing up behind these women. We gotta stop, looking at trying to keep up with the Joneses, bro. We want the baddest bitch in the town. Everybody want the same girl. Everybody want the same outfit. Everybody want the same car. Like, and we don't even look at, how we growing as a people. We just look at the material things as like, you could see somebody get a house, you could see somebody get a new car, you could see somebody get married, you could see somebody, sign off for a promotion on a job and get a raise. But we don't talk about the growth of character. We don't talk about the growth of your mindset. We don't talk about, you know, how is how did you go from, how are you different from where you was 5 years ago, 10 years ago to you are now. All we talk about is our accomplishments. All we talk about is the stuff that we can buy. All we talk about is the stuff that we can show off and flaunt. The money phones, putting our stacks of money, and burning out in our Hellcat. We got a bad chick with a BBL, and she fine and she nice. She got sex appeal, and we want to show off and we want to trick on her. And we don't think about the things that really matter, bro. We don't think about the things that really matter. We don't think about real growth and development. We don't think about. We don't champion these things. So I think that's a problem, man. I think instant gratification is a problem. I think it's a detriment to our people. I think delayed gratification is always gonna be good. It's always gonna be needed, because man, anything that you want instant, you're not gonna have it for long. Just as fast as you can get it, you're gonna lose it. Just as fast you get that girl that may be the finest, but she don't care about you. She gonna be on to the next. Soon as another dude come by with some money, who leading with their pockets and trying to spend the bread on her and trick on her, she gonna go to him. As soon as we get that car, and we drive off the lot and we put 50,000 miles on it, or even 1,000 miles on it, it ain't gonna be the same than it was when you drove out the lot. Like the same, it's not gonna be the same. So it's, man, we gotta stop with the materialistic stuff. We gotta grow as people, man. Let's not grow in materials, man. Let's grow as people. I know the American dream is to have a nice house, nice car, family where you can take trips and buy them whatever they need. But man, let's champion growing as a people. Let's champion, teaching our kids character. Let's champion the things that you can't buy, because man, we all know the most valuable things on earth is the things that you can't buy. So man, that's my message for today. I love y'all, man. This is a great, 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 great time, man, to get out and just get out on the weather, man, and just feel the sun. Like, just feel the sun, think, meditate, sit out on some water, and just show gratitude. Show gratitude. Show God some love, man. Like, show God some love and show yourself some love, man. Cause I'm pretty sure if you're watching this, you know, you came a long way. No matter where you come from, no matter where you on your way to, man, you came a long way and you did it, man. So just keep going. Duck off, go silent, go ghost, and get better. Everything is gonna be here. The women gonna be here, when you get to the finish line. The money gonna be here when you get to the finish line. The cars, the clothes, the clubs, the parties, all that stuff gonna be here when you get to the finish line. So it's about ducking off and doing the work, man. Don't be afraid to get ghosts. Don't be afraid to, disappear. Don't be afraid to disappear, man. Because like they say, you can never hear a tree grow. You will never see or hear a tree grow, man. I love y'all, man. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for the algorithm, man. Y'all tune in for more videos dropping soon, man. I love y'all. Peace.